What's up, guys? So I'm actually here with Gustav. He's 18 years old and he's from Germany. And as you can see, we're on our client retreat trip in Switzerland. You know, the green screen behind us, if you were wondering, it's been super fun this week. We've been skiing and snowboarding. But yeah,
Sick.
Gustav was able to scale his agency to 8K per month with me, I think within like a 60-day period. I think we're only
Yeah,
been working for like 2 months right
yeah.
now. So he's making 8K per month with his agency. And yeah, Gustav, how are you, man?
Fucking well. It's really nice here.
Yeah?
Um, Super good.
Yeah, what kind of made you join the agent? My mentorship. What kind of made you join?
I mean, me and Kieran, we kind of going way back. We used to be. I've been in contact with Kieran ever since he started the agency. Like, before he started the mentorship, and
Yeah,
I was cool with Kyle back then. Met Kieran. Kyle's Kieran's brother, beautiful man. Um, and yeah, I just kind of started talking to Kieran, and then we just made
yeah.
it happen somehow. Had some
Me and
calls, and then
Gustav, me
popped
and
off.
Gustav go way back. We actually, even before I started my mentorship, I was scaling my agency, and I remember I actually had purchased like a course, and I was inside of that course with you, and we just kind
Yep.
of started vibing, asking each other questions from there on out. And then eventually, like when I scaled, I started helping Gustav as well,
Oh yeah.
and kind of here we are, you know. What's kind of your goals with the agency right now? What's your goals for this year,
I
2025? I know we're in January, but what's your goal for this year?
pop the fuck off, first of all.
Yeah.
I'm at 8K right now, so the goal that I'm envisioning right now is 25K per month consistently.
Okay.
On track, I'll probably do that by fucking April, May.
Yeah.
If the closes stay consistent like they are right now, and we're in fucking January, it's slow.
Yeah.
So it's only up from here.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And
it's looking like.
what niche are you in right now, if you don't mind it? Like,
Mm.
just say the
Uh,
global.
I don't want to drop the sauce, but let me just pop it.
Yeah.
I'm in tree service right now. I used to be in roofing. Switched over to tree service, started popping.
Yeah.
And yeah, if tree service is kind of slow. There's snow everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially in the US because we're in Switzerland right now. But yeah, and like people aren't willing to spend money right now, and it's winter, and I'm at 8K right now.
What
So
made you want to make the switch from you were in roofing before?
Mm.
Because a lot of people know you from roofing.
Mm.
What kind of made you switch towards landscaping in general? What
Mm.
made you switch?
I don't know. I just the roofing market. I just didn't vibe with the people that like did the roof, like the actual roofers. I didn't vibe with them. They
Yeah.
didn't fuck with me. I didn't fuck with them. The closing was kind of hard. They were burned.
Yeah.
And I just didn't fuck with it in general. It's also the client retention is kind of fucked because like roofs go for like 15K plus,
Yeah.
and if you don't get them like consistent jobs, they feel like you're fucking them over,
Yeah.
and then they just tell everybody that they've been scammed by agencies. So yeah, nah, roofing wasn't for me. I know people who are popping off on roofing. It's just not my thing. I talked to Kieran about it.
Yeah.
Had a Kieran consulting session,
Yeah.
and yeah, now entry service, and it's popping.
What's what's the best thing about my mentorship? What's kind of helped you grow to 8K per month? What would you say is the best thing from my mentorship?
Uh, this beautiful man, I'd say. Um, no, like having straight access to Kieran the entire time is so fucking fire because my man is making 50 G's a month, at least,
Yeah.
and
Actually, a little more now, but
actually,
yeah, let's keep it humble a little bit.
so yeah, like having straight access to him, Timon, the back end man, the fucking G, the brains on the whole back end operation, having access to Kyle, who's just lays it in on closing, is kind of sick.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I remember I think if I'm not mistaken, 2 months ago, your main bottleneck was closing.
Yeah.
Was just straight and pure closing. Gustav will book 8 meetings a day consistently. He has no problem booking. He has no problem getting people onto meetings. That's not the problem. Gustav really just had to focus on sales. What have you changed on your sales cycle, or what did we kind of go over on the sales side of stuff so you can start closing more deals so that we can hit those 25K months?
Yeah. So my biggest driver, or the thing that I switched up, was just me behaving like a fucking fish on sales meetings. I was like a fish on water, just autistic. And Kieran kind of made me kind of lose it. Like this more like a mental blockade thing for me. And Kieran made me lose it. And yeah, basically like everything was kind of more smooth, more flowing.
Yeah.
And I'm actually like a
Yeah.
Listen closer now.
If you don't mind me saying, you kind of acted like a robot.
Yeah.
You know? He was like
An
very
autistic
straightforward,
robot.
very like, I'm going to stick to my script. He stuck to his script like word by word. The guy would answer a question, you would answer with something completely different. It just kind of took you that kind of mindset shift, like you
Yeah.
said, to kind of start growing, start scaling, start closing the agency, start like closing more deals for your agency is what I meant to say. But yeah, it's really really good. Throughout this like next year, right? This 2025 thing. I know I just asked you before, but what is kind of your driving factor to making, like you said, more money than your parents or more money than anyone else? What's kind of the driving factor for you behind all of this?
So I didn't come from like I didn't have this entrepreneur story like, oh my parents didn't support me, everybody hated me, I was bad in school, I was a fucking smart kid in school, I was good. It's just like this whole fucking mediocre. I can't be mediocre, and seeing the people that I was in school with, seeing the life that my parents are living,
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with that at all. Who would have guessed? And
I know that yesterday, sorry to cut you off. I know that yesterday we were out having a little bit too much fun, I would say. But I know that you said like I fear being mediocre. I fear being normal. Why do you fear that?
I don't know. I always like had this inner feeling of being destined for greater things or for greatness, and I'm a perfectionist for myself, so I hold myself up to like really high standards, and I go cuckoo if I'm like don't hit those standards. So being mediocre is kind of like a thing that is like hard to be. I mean, you're not mediocre. You're fucking 7 feet tall.
Yeah, I
8 foot
mean,
one
I
on a
can
good
see
day.
it with you. You're not mediocre because one, Gustav actually takes care of his health like crazy. I've never seen someone eat this clean or work out this hard or anything like that. So he actually motivates me to get better with my health. I've said this in multiple videos that I wanted to start, and Gustav's been helping me a little bit on that side. So it kind of goes both ways, you know. But
Close to man.
he's not mediocre. He's 18 years old. Like, what do you have to say to 18-year-old people watching this video, right? It's not, of course, it's biased towards myself, but what do you have to say to 18-year-olds that are like, I want to start something and I want to start making it, and they might have limiting beliefs? What do you say to them?
Kieran Consulting, and that's my first tip. And my second thing is like, don't accept beliefs of anyone else that you don't fuck with, that you don't see in yourself, because if you get cooked like that, if you let your mind get fucked by accepting somebody else's belief about life, about anything, then you're just retarded, and then you just let yourself get dragged over. I had that same thing, so I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
So yeah, and like having a person that's 7 feet tall, 7 feet wide is kind of cool that they can like, and making 50 G's a month.
Yeah.
Having that mindset drag over to you, that's what I think is the most delineating factor, or has been the most delineating factor for me, and I think it's going to be for you if you're 18 years old.
Another good question is maybe like you are from Germany, right?
Yes.
You are German, like from blood. So you're kind of like me from Europe, you know? I know you target the US, right? We live on different time zones. We stay up late at night. We work late, right? On different time zones and with an accent. Let's be honest, we both have an accent in English. A lot of people always come to me and they have that limiting belief on that as well. Of, hey, I'm not English. I'm not sure if I can do it. I'm not sure if I can succeed. How come are you succeeding while being German with an accent?
Yeah, it's kind of like, I mean, I'm kind of lucky to be born in Germany, because like Americans, like fucking 40% of those are German, and oh yeah, my family's German too, so they kind of have the relationship with those dickheads. But I don't. It's tough as a European to kind of get the trust because you're over the pond.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, if you want to drive it down to the most basic factor, work on your accent, work on your speech, and it's just, it doesn't even matter if you are from somewhere else, because you have to be a trusting person, or you have to be trusted by the people, and I don't think it goes farther than speech. It goes like down to like most basic principles, like character and the way you behave and your intentions behind things, because humans are super good at sniffing out intentions.
Yeah, I agree. Well, thank you, man, for making this video. Like, I really, really appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Do you have any last words for the video? Any last words for anyone who might want to join the consulting group or something?
Yes.
Any last words?
Yes, so if you want life to be as horrible as this, see mountains all the time, and like go on sick vacations with fucking like Kieran's whole business, like Timon, Cal, and Kieran, they're all above fucking 6'5", so that's like 3 towers. If you want to go walk around Europe with like 3 men towering over you, 3 hot bearded men, then you should technically join Kieran Consulting. I think that I'm not biased in any way, and I mean you don't see the house right now because the camera's in front of it, or it's behind the camera.
Yeah.
It's sick as fuck.
Yeah. And they're gonna
Be-
see it. They're gonna see it in the client
They gotta see it in the
retreat
YouTube
video.
video.
So I'm gonna be
Ooh.
putting that one out there as well. And also, I didn't go over this. I wanted to say last word, but what do you think about kind of the networking
Tough.
and being around these people inside of the group, or traveling with people? Like we're here with like 12 guys. What do you think of that?
I think the networking is fucking insane because there's people that are doing better than me here. I'm talking to, I mean, Vic and Lewis, the same spot here, and Sam and Evan are probably also going to record testimony here. Those are all sick cunts.
Yeah.
I love everyone here, and it's just been a wild ride, like talking to everyone. Everyone's sharing thoughts, everyone's doing their thing, and that's just, I think that's one of the biggest things next to having access to Kieran and Timon and Cal,
Yeah.
is having the network in Kieran's group, everyone kind of helping each other, everyone being, because like Kieran doesn't let anyone in, he vets people, and he only really works with people that actually like have a drive and have something unique about them. And I think everyone here is unique. Like Vic standing behind the camera with a broken arm, because his face planted yesterday.
man.
And like everyone's so unique, and everyone's like such a nice human being that I actually like fucking enjoy being around with, and everyone has some sauce to drop. Everyone has thoughts that they share, and it's basically not even like a client retreat. It's more like a mastermind at this point, which is
Exactly.
fucking sick.
It's really sick. Well, thanks, bro. Thanks for the nice words.
Hell
I
yes.
appreciate you. Thanks for coming on this trip, and even thank you for making this video. And yeah, guys. See ya,
Kieran's
man.
my Hague way.
Peace.
Cheers.